Hello everyone, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise, the Sunbreak DLC. I always have to be careful about which game I'm actually playing. Oh, the twins are back. But I always have to be careful about which game I'm playing because I play 3 different Monster Hunters, well, 5, and I'm always messing up which ones they are. So we are one quest away from our urgent quest, so I just decided to go ahead and do it. We have unlocked followers. In my spare time, I went ahead and I did the follower quests. I did all the support surveys. So, let's see what we have available. Oh, Monster Rank 2. So we could either do Rathian, Somnicanth, Pukei Pukei. I'd rather it be something like easy, obviously. Pukei Pukei would be fine. Because Somnicanth I can't stand, and I did just fight a Rathian, but I don't really feel like it. Oh, excuse me. I just got back from work, or got home from work, so. Oh boy. Bring followers along. Okay, so the one cool thing about the followers, this is a reason I also wanted to showcase this, was you can change their weapons. Now, so Fiorine, she usually starts off with Sword and Shield. I have her using Charge Blade right now. And Luchika, she has a heavy bow gun, but I changed her to bow. I seem to like this combination best. You can obviously change it to your preference. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really liking followers, and what's crazy to me is I never used it before. Because the thing is, I always had somebody to play with. As far as like the DLC, I was playing it with Roto at the time. So I never really felt the need to, use the followers or whatever. But now that I have that as an option, you know, whenever I don't have friends to play with, I mean, that's just, I don't know. I like it. I think it's really cool. It's actually a better system than what I thought originally.
I suppose I do like your motivation.
I also like the little quips that the characters have. I'll have this wrapped up in time for tea. Calm yourself. Remember last time? Yeah.
What's a rare creature? That is quite an unusual creature.
Well, you're an unusual creature. Okay, so it says it's right here, over here, right here. Oh. Hello. Come back. Alright. Fortune Owl. But yeah, originally I wasn't really sure what to make of the followers. I kind of worry when it comes to AI. Obviously, AI can go one of two ways, especially in video games. It can be really good, or it can be really, really bad. And I'm sure you all know exactly what I mean. So the AI doesn't actually seem bad. The thing is that I like about the followers is, other than the fact they get in my way, but they're not, oh my god, but they're not terrible. They actually fight pretty well. I like that they all have their different personalities. There are other followers you can unlock. So after a while, we'll have more than Fiorine and Luchika. We just have to get farther in the game. But they all have their own fighting styles, they all have a myriad of weapons that they can use, and what I really, really like is that if they die in combat, which they are going to do probably, they don't stay dead, but also they don't go against your penalty, right? So obviously if I'm fighting a monster and then Fiorine, her health drops down to 0 or whatever, it doesn't count as a death. So obviously it's not going to be like, oh, only 2 attempts left. I think that's probably what a lot of people feared when it came to the followers, or at least people new to the series. I think that was one of my fears, was that, like, the AI, I wasn't going to be able to keep them alive, they were going to die, and then they were going to, cost me. I am happy that this is not the case. And then, yeah, as far as their combat goes, it's not bad. Like, yeah, the combat's not bad at all. I do feel like hunts take a little bit longer with the followers, because I was always told that the difficulty of the monsters didn't go up with the followers, and I have to remember I am in master rank, so that'll change things too. But I don't know, for some odd reason I was hunting earlier today before work, and it honestly felt like, I don't even know how to explain it. It did feel like it was just taking much, much longer. I don't know, it could have been because I was tired and maybe I wasn't, you know, fighting as well as I normally would, or I don't know, or maybe I'm not imagining it and maybe it does actually take longer, so I don't know. It's hard to tell. So I also spent some time in Wilds as well. I finally did the Lollabarina quest. Title 2 update is going to be April the 4th, so that's really exciting, actually. We're gonna get some new monster fights, and so that's gonna be pretty exciting. We got some new armor sets coming out. That's gonna be great. I know that my friend Roto is super excited, and we also are getting the Mizitsune fight, which is super hype. I like Mizitsune. Now, granted, is Mizitsune one of the monsters that I wanted in for Wilds? No. But the thing is for everybody that's like, oh man, it doesn't make any sense. I don't see what the problem is. I think any monsters added is good because it just means more content. So, I mean, I'm not going to complain. It does kind of bum me that none of my picks have been in Wilds so far, but that's more just because, and I was laughing when I was talking to my friend Marissa about it today, I'm more bummed for the fact that two of Marissa's picks have ended up in Wilds, which is Odegaron and freaking the monster that is showing up in Title 2, which is happening in the summer. And so I told Marissa, I was like, dude, it's not fair. Like, they keep picking your damn monsters, they're not picking any of mine. So, so definitely not, like, an actual take as far as, like, oh, man, I hate the monsters they're picking. I don't hate the monsters they're picking, I just wish they'd pick some of mine. Because I think I have good taste in monster hunts, but obviously Capcom does not agree. But yeah, so I guess in other news, we have reached 600 subscribers. We are at 607 at the time that I'm recording this. And granted, that could fluctuate, but the thing is it's been that way for a couple days, so I think we're okay at 607 right now. But yeah, I just want to say, like, that's crazy. I remember when I first started my YouTube channel, and I know that I've told this story like 1,000 times. I know that when I first started my YouTube channel, it was more for, like, combating my homesickness and stuff. But there was a part of me that was like, dude, I play games. You know, I play games. I'm really good at games, which I'm not, but back then I thought I was. And, you know, I was just like, I'm good at games, and I love games, and I think I'm pretty entertaining. And I didn't realize then how awkward it would be to talk to myself and how bad I am at it. But yeah, I thought I had what it took to be a big-time YouTuber, right? This was back when a lot of people were becoming YouTubers, and I thought to myself, you know what? I got this. I could do this. And I could make money doing this. And I thought that I was going to create, like, this really, I guess, unique brand of YouTube channel by doing older games. Because hardly anybody was doing older games, it felt like. They were doing scary games, they were doing modern games, but it felt like hardly anybody was doing the types of games that I wanted to do, right? And that's just what it seemed like. You know, so I launched my brand, you know? I launched my brand, and I created the whole OMG Girls game. You know, I had my free webs. You know, I was just like, I was gonna run that. I was gonna do a blog mixed with a YouTube channel, and, you know, we were gonna hit it big, you know. Little did I know that I have the personality of an old shoe whenever I have to talk to myself. I don't have half the personality I have in person. And not only that, but I was not good at video editing. I had no freaking idea what I was doing. Oh, you little shit. And yeah, I don't know. I guess I was trying too hard. I was trying too hard to be something that I wasn't. And I remember for that first, I think, year of my YouTube channel, just looking at the numbers and then just being like, man, I have nobody as far as subscribers, right? I've got not a one. And I didn't realize, I guess I did realize, but I didn't. I was like, man, I'm doing all this unique stuff, you know, I'm covering, you know, Guild Wars, which barely anybody plays anymore, and I'm covering these Pokemon hacks that nobody's ever heard of, and I'm playing all these old, you know, Game Boy games, even though half the time I can't even get the, you know, the freaking, the recordings to work right, you know? And then I'm like, so why is nobody watching? You know, I don't know. It was silly. It was silly stuff, really. Well, that didn't work at all, but oh well. Oh gosh. Looking back on my YouTube channel, I think one of my cringiest videos, to me, anyways, other than the ones where I was doing stuff for, like, friends' birthdays. Oh jeez, that didn't work out, did it? One of my cringiest videos was the one, oh, are you fucking kidding me? Is the one where, was the one where I was doing the bloopers, for, oh god, was it Super Smash Bros? Yeah, it was the Super Smash Bros. I was trying to do the, I was trying to do a Super Smash Brothers video where where I was doing the mini games, and I guess, like, I had messed up one of the mini games really bad because I was using this really, really, really bad, like, ROM, and it was really bad. Ooh, I get to use a Volvidon. But yeah, I was using this really bad ROM, and it controlled like ass. And so, freaking, what was it? After I had that moment of, oh man, I messed up this minigame, haha, hee hee, haha, I freaking was like, I could do a blooper reel, right? So I started saving all my recordings, and I went to do a blooper reel. And in these blooper reels, like, I went back and watched it, like, I think, like, 2 years later, something like that, like, a couple years later. And it's not funny. Like, at the time, I was like, oh, man, this is freaking hilarious. No, I went back and watched it, and I was like, dude, my incompetency as a, like, content creator, because I'm using bad ROMs, or because, like, my editing is shit, or whatever, like, that's not funny. Like, it's actually pretty bad. Oh, damn, that gets me every time. You'd think I would learn. But no. I don't. Whoa! This should do the trick. Ugh. Something's wrong. I've been poisoned. The only thing I don't like about followers is they do talk, like, a lot. Like, I don't mind that, because obviously I'm talking a lot, but, like, I don't know, something about their dialogue just constantly. Like, I don't know. I think it's because I've been playing Wilds and there's not as much talking going on, unless you're, like, literally playing with NPCs, you know, or if you're in, like, a cutscene or whatever, so I think, like, that's just what, like, gets me. I don't think this game has a Coral Pukei Pukei, does it? I think it's only, like, Iceborne that does, right? Oh my god! I picked Pukei Pukei because I was like, oh man, this will be fine. But this is the exact same issue, right, that I had with Bishotten earlier today. So I was fighting just a normal-ass Bishotten. I was fighting him for, Luchka, right? Just a normal-ass fucking Bishotten. Like, no big deal, right? But then all of a sudden, I'm sitting there, and, like, this Bishotten was kicking my ass. And I was just like, I've never had this much trouble with a Bishotten. I was like, why am I suddenly having all this freaking issues? And, like, definitely it's because I just... I'm getting too cocky, right? I'm so used to Wilds, and Wilds being so accessible and so much, like, I guess, easier, quote-unquote, and I keep forgetting, this is Master Rank, okay? This isn't high rank, right? This isn't, like, typical crap. You know, this is actual, like, big time stuff. And I'm just like, ah, nah, it's fine. Yeah, I know, I should be doing the free damage, but... There we go. At least I got some hits in there. There we go! Nice, nice, nice. Now, if only I could get its freaking tail to come off. There we go. Speak of the devil. Thank you. But yeah, man, he ran so soon, huh? But yeah, I don't know. I was not doing good. I was not doing good earlier today. Some days, you'll have that. And it's not even because you get cocky or whatever, it's just some days you just don't have it in you to pay attention. And like, I feel like that's what's happening today. I'm super tired today. I told myself right before I booted up the game, I was like, you know, maybe I don't really... Good for you, Luchika. I was like, maybe I just don't feel like playing right now. And then I was like, nah. I was like, I need to record something. I haven't recorded in a couple days. Like, I need to do something. And I was like, I'm so close to my next urgent quest. I want to see what it is. I want to get this video out. You know. And so I was like, you know, I'm just gonna do it. But now that I'm fighting, I'm clearly not paying that much attention. Because I'm so sleepy. I don't know why I thought maybe I could just dodge past that. I don't know. I thought it was a good idea. It always makes me so uncomfortable that he can spit poison out of his freaking nub. No, I don't know. I've been really tired lately, but like at the same time I'm trying to get myself to actually play stuff. But I've been addicted to Slime Rancher. But yeah, I think my Monster Hunter hyperfixation is finally coming to an end, which is kind of scary to think about because obviously I've been hyperfixated for like freaking 6 months now. So like thinking about, you know, not caring anymore, I don't know, it's something else. I'm not saying I don't want to play Monster Hunter, it's just now I'm just like, I want to play something else. But now I've become so dedicated in doing all these Monster Hunters, whereas I should have gone with my original plan of play one Monster Hunter at a time, and then, you know, go all the way through the DLC, and then pick up another one, you know. But then with Wilds coming out so soon, I realized I didn't have time for that. So I just was like, I'll just play them all at once. And now I realize how bad of an idea that was. That, or I could have, like, really just dedicated myself to finishing Sunbreak already. But I don't know. Like I said, I didn't really have a lot of people to play with me in the DLC, and you know, I really was like, I wasn't looking forward to it because it felt like it was going to be too much of a challenge to do on my own. And then I took on World because I was like, oh man, I really want to play World because Wild is coming out and everybody says that Wild is going to be like World, and I don't know. Like I said, I messed up. I made mistakes. Mistakes were made. So now I'm playing Rise, Sunbreak, you know. I haven't even gotten into Iceborne yet, so I've got to finish World so I can get into Iceborne. And then I have Wilds, and Wilds I'm nearly done with, minus like the high rank stuff, which I don't think that story is going to go too much longer. But then I gotta worry about, you know, whatever DLC they come up with that, you know?
Have you sustained any injuries? I'm fine, thanks. I have fulfilled my duty with honor. That is all that matters.
Ooh, I'll be taking some of this.
They're so nice to each other. Although Luchika, she's nuts. Right? She's batty. My friends are like, no, she's just passionate. She's passionate about what she does.
Next is up to you.
But yeah, no, I think she's crazy. I think she is secretly insane. I do like that
Such bliss.
they'll basically mimic your emote sometimes.
Great.
I'm feeling great. Bunny Dongo.
Bunny Dongo.
Most impressive.
Such bliss.
I trust you hit your targets.
Great.
That doesn't make any sense. I trust you hit your targets. Great. That's not English. That's not correct. Man, I look at Hunter rank 115 and then I compare it to like the huge Hunter rank I have on the Switch. It's kind of sad. There's urgent business. Fiorine. Yes, Admiral. There's a slightly eccentric scientist on the investigation team. He's following the trail of one of the 3 lords in the flooded forest. However, it seems that while tracking the 3 lords, another monster was tracking him. Curiosity gets the better of him, and when he's focused on his research, he's blind to everything around him. He's not in any immediate danger, surprisingly fleet-footed for someone who doesn't get much exercise. The only problem is that, without him, all of our investigations cannot proceed. Which is why I've asked Chiche to register an urgent quest to deal with the situation. I leave the rest to you. I believe that this is the urgent quest for Espinas. Espinas. At least I think so. Don't quote me on it, but I think so. So, what's up, Chiche?
I have faith that you will fulfill
There's an
your
urgent
duty.
quest. I expect Admiral Gallius and Fiorine. I've already told you the details. The scientist you're looking for, well, he's a bit eccentric, but a total genius. He's also the head of all of our research. Please, you must help
We
him.
have a special quest for you.
Thanks. I will get right on that. Alright.
Here's the list of
Oh, it's an Anjanath. Aww. Alright, so we are going to bring our followers along. We are probably going to bring our followers along for, like, the rest of our time playing this.
I'm
So, just so that you know. Just so that you is aware. I have, like, 200-something Dongo tickets, and I always forget to use them. I have so many. Like, why wouldn't I use them? Even with the bunny hoppers, I should probably use the bunny hoppers, but, or the hopping skewers or whatever.
Target is set, and I shall not miss.
Good for you, Lichka.
To hunt is to truly live.
To hunt is to truly live.
I suppose I do like
God, she's so... I don't know. I'm sure her voice actress is wonderful.
Well.
But, like, her voice, grating. Like, this character's voice, grating. Like, I have a friend that hates palicos, and they're meowing, and they, like, go batty whenever they have to listen to a palico. That's kind of how I feel having to listen to Lichka. But yeah, I have a plan as far as like my uploading. I don't really have an uploading schedule. It's more of like when I feel like it and when my wrist feels like it, because my wrist situation still hasn't been resolved, and therefore, you know, I do have to take that into consideration when it comes to my content. Because of that, essentially where I'm at right now is I want to start at least getting a system down, because I don't want people thinking that I abandoned a series or anything like that just because there's something else I want to play instead, and then I end up playing that, and then people are like, oh, I guess she gave up on, you know, A, B, C, D, E. And it's like, no, didn't give up on A, B, C, D, E. It's just I didn't want to play it at that moment, and I wanted to focus on something else. I want to try and get a little bit more consistent, I guess. And part of that consistency is going to be kind of uploading in a 1, 2, 3 manner. So like today I'm playing Sunbreak. Tomorrow, you know, I should play Wilds. The next time I upload should be Okami, and etc. 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 So the only time I should probably stray from that schedule.
The monster.
That is to say, where's the monster? Well, you know, I would get to the monster if I didn't have to pick up all these damn birds first.
Taking that?
Seems you've found
But,
something
But yeah, so the only time I wouldn't record, like, if I were to skip Sunbreak or something for a minute, the only time I would do that is if I was, like, fighting monsters to get to the urgent quest, which is kind of what I was doing this morning. I was fighting monsters just to get to the urgent quest, just so that I could have it done faster. That would kind of be the only time I would do something like that. If that makes any sense. At least I feel like that makes sense. Just that way I can focus on,
Mine now.
you know, progressing, but, like, not having to make you sit and suffer through all that progression. So... But yeah, that would really be the only time. But that's the thing, that's kind of what I worry about. I'm like, oh man, if I try to be more consistent, and then I play these grindy games that require, like, hours and hours of grinding, then the thing is if I'm unmotivated to do the grind, which oftentimes I am because I hate grinding in games, I could just altogether not do something, like, just put something off, and then I've literally just put off recording and uploading for way too long of a period of time, so... So the thing is I want to have a more consistent uploading schedule, but I do worry that I wouldn't be able to really stick with it in the way that I want to. Because in my head I could be like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna upload this one, and then this one, and then this one. And then... Sure enough, I start doing that, and like I said, I hit that grinding point, and then I'm like, I'll just upload this one today, I'll grind a little, maybe upload this one tomorrow, but then I'm not done grinding, and I'm like, well, I'll skip it again, and we'll get back to it.
I'll be taking
Now, there's no real grinding in Okami, at least not the type, the, like, typical shit, but there is, grinding for coin.
I believe
Not that
is
I'm doing
unique to
that.
this region.
I believe the stink mink is unique to this region. No, it's really not. The plants are, but nothing else. The pitcher cluster, which I don't think I've ever picked up any of that before. Anyways,
That looks quite
Must be
valuable.
Anjanath is over there fighting a Pukei Pukei. Let's go get him. Followers are also nice because they don't take away from having a palico or a palamute, which I greatly appreciate. Okay, so Pukei Pukei was bullied. What else is new?
doing great.
This'll be
And
done
then
in no
Anjanath is
time.
over here.
Progress.
Target located.
Oh,
Found it. Objective spotted.
yep. Don't mind me, just gonna drink my drinky drinks. Gonna take my drugs before fighting you. So, Rise was given a world-exclusive monster. Well, a world-debuted monster, which was Anjanath, right? And Anjanath appeared in Wilds. But in Wilds, there are no Rise debuted monsters. And that makes no sense to me, because we have really good monsters in Rise. Even if they are Bishot. Which makes me mad sometimes. I thought that was good timing, but I guess it's not. But I thought it was. Oh, that hip check though can go fuck itself. Oh, stop with your roaring.
It's getting angry.
It's getting angry!
I believe it has become angry. This is as far as you go. Watch out.
Take out those teeny tiny arms of yours.
Heal up. You require you to take care of your fight.
You can't such a state. Pretty sure I fight in this state a lot. Although...
I shall focus on recovering.
So this is essentially what happens when a follower falls down, right? Is they'll go down like this and you can lend them a hand.
Thank you. Now let us
Ooh, turf war. Nice. Oh my god, she just picks him up? Holy crap. That's amazing. I love that.
Now's your chance to rise. Yes, you take control.
I suggest you take control. Don't tell me what to do.
I suggest you aim for a wall. Attack! Nailed it. I enjoyed the show.
I couldn't see, otherwise I was gonna run it into a wall a couple times before taking over the Rathian, but didn't really get that chance. I see you're a capable rider. Yeah, I am. Thank you. Glad you noticed. Thank you, Rathian, for your service. I appreciate you.
I'd like to see someone teach us. You're quite a talented rider.
I mean, I guess this is a good opportunity to literally just pick up my Flamen straps. Ooh, Anjanath's already taken up some dabblage. Break his nose bone. I would get his tail, but his tail's always so high up. That's my only, like, thing with Anjanath, is its tail is so freaking high up that I can't, like, even on flat ground, I can't hit it.
I'll be taking that. Doing great.
This will be done in no time.
Just fucking get up here.
Run like the wind. No large monsters in the area, but it's best to stay alert.
But I know where I'm going. There's no large monsters in the area. Well, cool. I mean, that's good. No. There we go. That stupid wind guard, man. Barely anything has it in this game, but when they do have it, it's in Master Rank for one. But for two, freaking, oh gosh. It's not half as annoying as World, but damn. Like, or even in older games, but still not fun.
Keep an eye on movements.
I thought I could get out of the way, but that Jagras. That Jagras! Thanks. And that's the thing, your followers will help heal, but they only, like, carry, like, very base healing items. They are not worth anything. So, as I say, definitely I wouldn't bank on that ever having any sort of, like, effect.
Setting a trap here. Something bad's gonna happen. Lie down and make that cry. I would not recommend it. It sprung the trap.
Oh, nice. Luchika does use, or no, Fear Ring is the one that uses a lot of traps. One of them uses a lot of traps. Pretty sure it's Fear Rain. Fear Rain will actually also go and find monsters to ride, and will, like, come in riding a monster, which is actually pretty freaking cool, I think.
It's targeting you! Are you suffering from some sort of ailment? Prepare for a tempest!
I wonder how many people, right? I'm wondering how many people started playing Monster Hunter, not because of, like, World or Rise or Wilds, right? Not because they saw it, but how many, right? Was like, ooh, I want to pick up Monster Hunter because of Monster Hunter Now. That's what I want to know. I want those numbers, right? And it's not because Monster Hunter Now is, like, bad or anything. Like, this isn't, like, a mock, right? This is, like, a legitimate question. Because I know some people that got into Pokemon because they liked Pokemon Go. I'm not saying that's smart, because they're very different, but, you know, like I said, it's a legitimate inquiry.
Gotta sharpen this thing up. I put down the bomb. It's relocating.
Of course it is. It's fine. We can give it a minute. But yeah, like, I actually really enjoy Monster Hunter now. I think it's fun. Like, I think it's actually really fun. Yeah. Aw. But yeah, I think it's an extremely fun game. I think it's actually, for a mobile app, especially one created by Niantic, I think it's actually pretty accurate to Monster Hunter. As accurate as a mobile app can get, I think. Nice. Thank you.
Keep it up.
Pretty proud of that myself. But yeah, I think it's probably about as close as it can get for a mobile app. It has all the different weapon types, and, you know, you can still evade attacks. Now, the monsters glow red when they are about to attack, so, I mean, the app gives you some advantages, but, I mean, I feel like the combat actually for a mobile app is pretty damn satisfying. It obviously doesn't translate well into actual Monster Hunter, just because the switch axe and things like that, they're not gonna work completely the same. But a fine stomach and a prize stomach.
I'll be taking some of this.
You guys have at it. You enjoy yourselves. Ooh. Didn't I already do this though? Pukei Pukei, like, turn around and fucking face the monster you are supposed to be fighting. Jesus Christ. Why do you suck so much? You're aiming at it. Like, a timer's nearly out and you're aiming at it. So, like, what is your problem? There we go. I thought I was gonna miss that just because Pukei Pukei is just sliding on by this Anjanath as if he freaking just finished a fucking tour at Diddy's oil factory. Like, sheesh. It's just, no. Will you wait? Oh, she's gonna go get a monster. She's like, will you wait a moment, please? Yeah, yeah, I will.
Decoy time.
Decoy time. Fiorine, what are you bringing back? What are you bringing back? Oh, she's got Rathian. She's got a fucking Rathian.
My apologies for the delay. I had my hands.
You go, girl. I don't even care. I don't even care. Yes. Nice. I'm just having fun watching, honestly. Nice. I can get that nose bone. That's what I want.
I enjoyed the show.
I want that nose bone. Actually, I use Anjanath parts, so
I placed a trap.
I just placed a trap.
Oh, thanks.
There we go. Bum, bum, bum. Now, because I am using these, the followers and stuff, even though some hunts are longer, at least they feel that way, the videos themselves might be shorter. I don't really think anybody will mind that, but, you know.
Excellent.
But I mean, I wouldn't care so much. I wouldn't care so much if they're under like 55 minutes. Plus, it's less to edit that way too. Oh! Look how gorgeous my character is. Hot damn.
That's not it. Man, this thing is hard to find. Huh?
There's marks of something being dragged. Look at the size of it. Garangol.
Oh shit, Garangol, yeah.
It must have passed through here.
It's one of the three lords.
Wait a minute. Are you the hunter they sent to help? The one from Kamura?
Yeah.
I knew it! Ha. Name's Bahari, gadget expert and researcher extraordinaire. Nice to meet you. Anyway, Garangol aren't known for leaving their territory. So, what's this thing doing here? Something weird is going on. Huh. Guess I gotta start investigating, huh? I'd love to head back to the outpost with you, but I need to take care of some things here first. Could you, give my regards to the Admiral?
Yeah.
And one more thing.
Oh, one more thing.
If you run into Firain, tell her I'm looking forward to seeing her again.
He's like, shoot, get out of here. I'm busy. I like Bahari. I like him a lot. Ooh, an Anjanath mantle? Don't mind if I do. Hell yeah. But yeah, no, Bahari is a cool character. I like him a lot. Well, sir, what can I say? Bahari was true to form. I'm not sure how we can guarantee his safety if he ignores the assistance offered to him. Fool. Yes, I couldn't agree more. Your previous reprimand feels especially relevant now. Though one might feel it is their duty to sacrifice themselves, others just see it as recklessness. Precisely. One's virtue, another's vice. Simple as that. Does your family, your friends, care about your legacy more than your presence? No, it's foolish to believe such nonsense. Well said, sir. Now then, Samutari. The Garangol Bahari mentioned is in fact one of the three lords we're looking for. He must have a good reason for wanting to stay out in the field. I just hope he understands the danger he's put himself in. Nevertheless, once he's ascertained the monster's approximate location, we'll dispatch reinforcements to guarantee his safety. Oh, and well done on that last mission. We're counting on your continued success to drive this investigation forward. Thanks! Appreciate it. And now everybody wants to talk to me. What do you want, Jay? What's up, Jay?
A good day for hunting.
Thanks a bunch for saving Bahari. He's real smart, like way smart, but he's a bit of a free spirit. Definitely not the easiest to deal with. Man, he's always leaving the outpost and causing trouble for Admiral Gallius. I wish he'd think about the Admiral more. I wish he'd think about his responsibility more. Anyways, for saving Bahari, I have a little gift for you. It's a Kohu outfit based on the armor worn in the kingdom long ago. Oh, thanks. Please keep this between us. Don't tell a soul. Thanks. Am I going to be using that? No, because I have, a good enough thing right now. Huh? Another... Samutari, thank you for coming. Forgive me, but I was wondering if perhaps we could go hunting again. The quest I had in mind will take us to a different location, a different time. Having a variety of experiences together will only make us stronger as a team. Forgive me for seeking your company so often, but I believe it will be beneficial to you as well. Thanks! The quest details are already available. If you accept, I'd be very grateful. Ooh, a Tobi Kadachi. Nice. I might not look it, but I'm an up-and-coming engineer myself. No one can beat me when it comes to curiosity. Now what I want to chat about is Palamute gear. Okay. Help me find materials. I need a steel Gaja whisker. Disgusting. Okay.
Goodbye.
I still haven't even done my other delivery stuff. Who else wants to talk to me? I'm sure there's more. Luchka? Nothing? Okay. Popstar? Anything? No? Oh, yep. It's the souvenir guy. What's up?
Hey there!
Oh, hey Hunter, what you doing today? Good. I was wondering if you had sick day in, day out. It's the same thing. Crates and cargoes and something. How about we break up this monotony with a little quest, something spicy or sweet? How about both? What's that? It's not for you. No, it is for you. I just want to hear what blah 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 blah. A dangerous dare. Why? Why? Everybody's got favors. I know you're busy, but I need your help with gun lance research. I'm working with Manel right now on upgrading our gun lances. We're getting materials together to experiment with. Finally whittled down what I need is Basarios materials. Nothing as tough or as heat resistant. That's where you come in. I need you to go out and get me some Basarios materials. You'll be compensated, of course. So I need a Basarios pectus. Interesting. Alright, think you can help me out? I was talking to Manel earlier. Seems she's hit a bit of a dry spell. She's having trouble upgrading some kind of umbrella weapon, so I got to thinking what kind of waterproof that won't wear blah 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 blah, sails, blah 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 blah. So I need sail material. So I need a Gyordidus shard. Interesting. And that'll give me the Dragon Dance parasol.
Safe travels to you.
Okay. Alright. Anybody else? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's the old man. What's up? Kohoots are such lovely creatures, wouldn't you agree? I'm simply fascinated by them. I thought to write a friend back home about them because they're such rare creatures, but then I thought, wouldn't it be marvelous to include some photos? Oh. Any pictures of Kohoots in Elgado will do. Photograph 3 Kohoots. Well, that should be easy. Yep, he wants me to get more Dongo, and I have to capture a Lagambi. Alright, so he wants Kohoots in Elgado, which means I've got to find them. Should be simple enough. There's one over here. Right. There's one right here. So there's one. And then there's the snowy Kohoot baby, which is over here. Master Atsushi, what are you doing? Go away. Hey-ya. Ugh. So then there's the baby. The baby right here. He's the baby. He's so cute.
Clever and
Such an adorable baby. I love this thing so much. Like, oh my gosh. I can only imagine how fluffy it would be in real life. Like, I would die if I could pet a baby owl. Like, just saying. You know, just saying. Alright, so we already got that one. We already got the baby. There should be one over here, maybe on the board? No. There's mine. Where's another one? Huh. There's not one on the train. So, there's not one over here. There's not one in the building. Pharaoh the Proud. So then there's gotta be one maybe on the ship or on the docks. Where could the last one be? Could literally be anywhere. Does taking a picture of mine count? Probably not. No, because he becomes the camera. I forgot. So yeah, I've actually got to find, like, the last one. I wish I remembered where they all were. That would be very helpful. But alas, I cannot. I cannot remember. And not that it super duper matters, but... And it'd be even sadder if I just, like, walked right past it. It's gotta be on the boat, right? Like, it would make sense if it were on the boat. Because I hear mine. Yeah, because mine's over there. If I were a Kohoot, where would I be? Well, I mean, I'd be on the freaking boat. But obviously, these aren't cool Kohoots because they're not on the boat. So, nope, that's a Palico. Not up there. Not up there. There's not one up there, even though I thought there would be. That's mine. I can take a picture of mine? That's some bullshit. That's so stupid. Take your damn pictures. What beautiful photos. This will be perfect for my friend. I prepared some layered armor with a Kohoot design. A smithy grew up with, made it for me, but I'd look ridiculous wearing this. You're young, so perhaps you can make it work. I'm not wearing a Kohoot mask. I know there's people that do. I'm not one of those people. Alright, anybody else? No? Alright, so then last but not least, Chiche. So you managed to find Bahari, thank you so much. But he's staying out in the field to carry out his research? There's just no helping some people, is there? He of all people should know how dangerous it is out there. Nevertheless, we're pushing ahead with our investigation into the Three Lords and the other kingdom monsters. Some new quests have become available as well. Why not look at them?
It's great to see you.
Nice. All those Lagny apples, please. Yes, Gib. I need them. Alright, so now we should have Master Rank... Oh, we don't have Master Rank 3? Oh, but we only need 2 more. Oh... Okay, so Basarios and Giordidus, which we already know we need. So I'll just probably end up doing those 2. Wow. Okay, easy peasy. Alright, so they added more to Master Rank 2. Okay, so we are still Master Rank 2. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. But obviously we are going to be finishing off the next urgent quest, which I think should be the first of the 3 lords. So that's actually pretty exciting. But anyways, that's all I got for this one, so go ahead and leave a like if you like the series and if you want to see more. If you want to talk about Rise, or if you want to play sometime, or if you just want to talk about Monster Hunter in general, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for your continued support on my channel, and as always, I will see you all in the next video. Alright, ciao you guys!